Have you ever noticed that walking up the stairs feels just a bit harder than it used to? Or how picking something up off the floor takes more effort than before? That slow, creeping loss of strength is something many people over 60 experience, and too often they just accept it as part of aging. But what if I told you it doesn't have to be that way? Aging is natural, yes, but losing your vitality, that's not a given. There's actually a way to support your muscles and keep your body strong using something as simple, natural, and even delightful as fruit. Yes, fruit. The right ones can help protect you from muscle loss, also known as sarcopenia, and help you stay active and independent for much longer. In this video, I want to share with you 5 powerful fruits that naturally fight muscle loss and help build strength. No pills, no powders, no complicated routines. Each fruit is backed by science, easy to find at your local grocery store, and safe even if you're managing diabetes or heart concerns. And the fruit that tops the list? You probably already have it in your kitchen, but you might have no idea how powerful it actually is. So stick around till the end. You won't want to miss what's at number 1. And hey, if you enjoy this kind of content, don't forget to leave a comment and subscribe to Smart Health 365, where every tip is made with care, just for you. 1. Avocado. Let's start with something creamy, delicious, and surprisingly powerful, the avocado. You've probably heard it's good for your heart. Maybe you enjoy it on toast or in salads. But here's what most people don't realize. This humble green fruit can become one of your strongest allies in the fight against age-related muscle loss. Avocados are packed with healthy fats, especially monounsaturated fats, that help reduce chronic inflammation. That matters more than you might think. As we age, our bodies become more prone to inflammation. It's like a slow-burning fire in the background. You may not feel it right away, but it silently damages tissues, including muscle, making it harder for your body to repair and rebuild. That's one of the key ways sarcopenia sneaks in. But it doesn't stop there. Avocados are also an excellent source of potassium, even more per gram than bananas. Why does that matter? Because potassium helps your muscles contract properly. Pair that with magnesium, also found in avocados, and you've got a dynamic duo that prevents cramps, supports smooth muscle function, and even helps regulate your heartbeat. When your muscles work well, you feel more energetic, balanced, and less prone to those unexpected stumbles. And it gets better. Avocados contain vitamin E, a powerful antioxidant that protects muscle cells from oxidative stress, basically wear and tear on a cellular level. They're also high in fiber, around 10 grams in one medium avocado, which supports digestion and helps regulate blood sugar. That's especially important if you're managing diabetes or avoiding energy crashes. A study from the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that older adults who consumed more monounsaturated fats, like those in avocados, had better mobility and a lower risk of frailty. Another study linked lutein, a compound found in avocados, with improved muscle strength and physical performance in aging adults. Translation? Avocados don't just help preserve your muscles, they help them move better. I remember Clara, a 72-year-old with a warm laugh and a spirit that lights up a room. She told me she used to get leg cramps almost every night. Her daughter suggested she start eating just half an avocado a day. Within weeks, Clara was sleeping through the night. Her morning walks, they felt like less of a chore. Now it's her daily ritual, avocado on toast with sesame seeds and a squeeze of lemon. That's the beauty of avocado. It's versatile. Mash it, slice it, blend it. Try adding it to a smoothie with spinach and almond milk. Spoon it onto a salad. Or if you're feeling adventurous, yes, make avocado chocolate pudding. And if you're watching sugar or blood pressure, Don't worry, avocados have zero cholesterol, almost no sugar, and are full of the kind of fats that leave you feeling satisfied and stable. Fruit, #2, Tart Cherry. Now that we've added something smooth and soothing, let's talk about a fruit that's bold, bright, and ready to chase away soreness, like an old friend. You know those mornings when your legs feel stiff before your feet even hit the floor? Or those afternoons where your shoulders ache for no reason? That tired, heavy feeling, it tends to stick around longer as we age. But nature, in all its wisdom, has hidden a little secret in a bright red fruit, Tart Cherry. Not the sweet cherries you snack on in summer, we're talking about the sour kind, often used in juices or dried form. These cherries are rich in anthocyanins, natural antioxidants that reduce inflammation, which is one of the major causes of muscle pain, stiffness, and long-term muscle breakdown. Chronic inflammation acts like a smoldering fire in your body. Over time, it wears away your strength. Tart cherries help put that fire out. But the real magic? They help your muscles recover. In clinical studies, athletes who drank tart cherry juice before and after intense exercise experienced less soreness and faster recovery. If it works for marathon runners, imagine what it could do for the rest of us, walking, stretching, or just trying to stay mobile and pain-free. One study from the Journal of the International Society of Sports Nutrition showed that runners who drank tart cherry juice for 7 days before a race felt less post-run pain and recovered faster. Another study from Oregon Health and Science University found that tart cherry juice reduced markers of muscle damage in older adults and without side effects. That means if you take walks, go to exercise classes, or do gentle stretching, Tart Cherry could be your silent recovery partner, helping muscles bounce back and reducing that soreness that often stops people from staying active. But that's not all. Tart cherries also contain natural melatonin, the hormone that regulates sleep. And as many of us know, sleep is when your body repairs itself, especially your muscles. Having a small glass of 100% tart cherry juice in the evening has been shown to improve not just sleep duration, but also quality. My neighbor Paul, 68, used to say every morning felt like trying to walk through wet cement. He started drinking tart cherry juice after dinner. 2 weeks later, he told me he was waking up with less stiffness and had more energy all day. "It's like I gave my body permission to heal at night," he said with a grin. And the best part? Tart cherry is friendly for most diets. If you choose 100% unsweetened juice, it's low on the glycemic scale and safe for those managing blood sugar. Don't like juice? Try capsules or dried tart cherries on your oatmeal or yogurt. Of course, always check with your doctor before adding something new to your routine, especially if you're on medications. But generally, tart cherry is safe, natural, and an incredible way to support muscle recovery and healthy aging. Ready for the next fruit? This one doesn't just fight soreness, it helps your muscles perform at their peak. Fruit 3, Pomegranate. Let's talk about a fruit that's as beautiful as it is powerful, the pomegranate. Those little ruby red seeds, they may be small, but they're mighty, especially when it comes to supporting strength and energy as we age. Pomegranates are packed with antioxidants, especially polyphenols like punicalagin, which help reduce oxidative stress, a key cause of muscle fatigue and aging. That's the wear and tear that leaves you feeling wiped out, even after simple activities. By fighting oxidative stress, pomegranates help preserve muscle fiber integrity and improve how muscles function. But here's where pomegranate really shines: blood flow. Pomegranates naturally boost nitric oxide production, which helps expand blood vessels and improve circulation. Better circulation means more oxygen and nutrients get delivered to your muscle tissue, which means better performance, faster recovery, and more strength when you need it. This is especially important for older adults whose circulation naturally slows with age. In one study published in the Journal of Nutrition, older adults who consumed pomegranate extract before physical activity had better endurance and less fatigue. Another trial showed reduced muscle soreness and faster recovery, even in people who didn't exercise intensely. And if you've ever felt stiff or achy after sitting too long, the anti-inflammatory properties in pomegranate may help smooth that out too. It's like giving your muscles a smoother road to move on. My friend George, he's 74 and recently started gardening again, told me he drinks a small glass of pomegranate juice before heading outside. He says he feels more energized, less sore afterward, and even sleeps better at night. "It's like my muscles are happier," he told me, chuckling. Pomegranate also supports mitochondrial health, which means it helps your cells produce energy more efficiently. Think of your mitochondria as tiny power plants inside your muscles. The more efficient they are, the more strength and stamina you have, whether you're playing with your grandkids or standing in the kitchen cooking a big meal. And here's something even better. The benefits of pomegranate don't just come from the juice. You can eat the seeds, called arils, sprinkle them over yogurt, toss them into a salad, or blend them into a smoothie. They're slightly tart, wonderfully refreshing, and easy to enjoy. Just remember, moderation is key. While pomegranate juice is healthy, it can be concentrated in natural sugars. Stick to 100% juice, avoid any added sugar, and limit yourself to 4 to 6 ounces a day. Or opt for the whole seeds to get the fiber along with the antioxidants. Now, the next fruit on our list has an ancient secret hidden in its wrinkled skin, one that may literally turn back the clock on muscle aging. Let's talk about a fruit that's often overlooked, yet holds one of the most powerful secrets to muscle preservation: prunes. Yes, the humble dried plums that many people think are only good for digestion. But don't be fooled by their wrinkled skin. Inside, they carry some of the most impressive natural compounds for helping your muscles stay firm, strong, and protected from age-related decline. What makes prunes so special? For starters, they're packed with antioxidants, including chlorogenic acid, neochlorogenic acid, and rutin, that help fight the inflammation and oxidative stress that chip away at muscle tissue as we age. These compounds protect your muscle cells, reduce joint inflammation, and support faster recovery after activity. But here's where it gets even more exciting. Scientists have found that polyphenols in prunes may actually stimulate muscle growth by activating a hormone called IGF-1, insulin-like growth factor. This hormone plays a key role in encouraging the body to build new muscle fibers and maintain existing ones. In one lab study, extracts from prunes significantly increased the size of muscle cells and boosted protein synthesis, a process vital for muscle repair and strength. That means prunes don't just slow muscle loss, they may actually help you grow new strength, even after 60. Think about that. A sweet snack you can keep in your pantry might be helping your body hold on to the muscle you've worked so hard for. Prunes are also one of the best natural sources of boron, a trace mineral that supports both muscle and bone health. Boron helps your body use calcium, magnesium, and vitamin D more effectively, all essential for keeping muscles and bones strong. This is especially helpful for older adults at risk of both sarcopenia and osteoporosis. And let's not forget their famous fiber content. Prunes are loaded with soluble fiber, which supports healthy digestion and helps regulate blood sugar and cholesterol. Balanced blood sugar equals steadier energy. That matters when you're trying to stay active, clear-headed, and strong. My Aunt Helen, she's 76, laughed when I suggested prunes. "Aren't those just for folks with slow bowels?" she asked. But after a month of eating 5 prunes a day with her breakfast, she called and said, "It's like I've oiled the hinges." Now she keeps a jar on the counter and swears by them. Prunes are also incredibly easy to enjoy. Snack on them straight from the bag. Chop them into oatmeal. Mix into smoothies. Or blend them with nuts for simple energy bites. They're naturally sweet, so they feel like a treat, but won't spike your blood sugar. In fact, prunes have a low glycemic index and are generally safe for people with diabetes when eaten in moderation. Now, let's talk about a fruit you've likely eaten since childhood. But wait until you hear what scientists discovered in its peel, something that could help you rebuild muscle in your 70s and beyond. At the top of our list is one of the most familiar fruits of all, the apple. You've heard the saying, an apple a day keeps the doctor away. But what if it could also help keep muscle loss away? Behind that crisp bite lies a surprisingly powerful combo of nutrients, ones that may support muscle strength, endurance, and vitality as we age. So what makes apples so special for muscle health? The magic lies in a compound found in the peel called ursolic acid. This natural plant compound has been studied extensively, and scientists have discovered something remarkable. Ursolic acid may actually stimulate muscle growth and reduce the breakdown of muscle tissue. One study published in Cell Metabolism showed that mice given ursolic acid developed more muscle mass and experienced less muscle wasting, even under stressful conditions. Early human studies are promising too. Ursolic acid appears to increase IGF-1, that same muscle-building hormone we talked about with prunes, and may help reduce myostatin, a protein that tells your body to stop building muscle. Less myostatin equals more strength potential. But apples don't stop there. They're also rich in quercetin, a powerful antioxidant that supports mitochondrial health, helping your cells produce energy more efficiently. When your muscles have stronger mitochondria, they function better, recover faster, resist fatigue longer. That means you can stay active longer without crashing. And let's not forget their fiber, especially soluble fiber like pectin found in apple peels. Pectin supports gut health, helps regulate blood sugar, and reduces inflammation, all of which indirectly support muscle strength and overall well-being. I remember chatting with Mr. David. He's 79 and still does light yard work every morning. He swears by his daily apple, always with the peel on. Keeps me regular, keeps me moving, keeps me young, he said with a wink. Turns out, he's not wrong. Here's a practical tip. Don't peel your apples. That peel is where most of the ursolic acid lives. Go organic if you can, wash them well, and eat them whole. Slice them into your oatmeal, dip them in almond butter, or just enjoy one mid-morning. It's a simple habit with compounding benefits. And if you're watching sugar, despite their natural sweetness, apples have a low glycemic index, especially when eaten with fiber or protein. They're hydrating, portable, and incredibly versatile. A study from the University of Iowa found that ursolic acid not only helped build muscle in mice, it also reduced fat and improved glucose tolerance. While more human studies are ongoing, the message is clear. Apples aren't just a snack, they're part of a daily strategy for aging strong. So yes, maybe an apple a day really can keep more than just the doctor away. It might help you hold on to the strength and independence that matter most. Now, let's bring it all together. 5 fruits. Simple, familiar, delicious. Yet each one holds a powerful secret to muscle health. Avocado for anti-inflammatory fats and muscle support. Tart cherry for recovery and pain relief. Pomegranate for better circulation and energy. Prunes for muscle protection and strength building. Apple for muscle growth and mitochondrial power. They're not exotic superfoods. They're right there in your grocery store, ready to help you move better, feel better, live better. Maybe you've felt it. A little more stiffness, a little less strength, a bit more hesitation. You're not alone, and you're not powerless. Nature has given us gentle tools to stay strong, not just in body, but in spirit. And the best part? You don't need a new routine or a gym membership. You just need a few quiet habits and a little consistency, because you deserve to feel strong. So the next time you reach for a snack, remember, each bite can be a step toward better movement, better energy, and a better life. If today's video brought you something useful or something hopeful, I'd love to hear from you. Which fruit are you going to try this week? Leave a comment. Your story might just inspire someone else today. And if you enjoyed this, please like the video and subscribe to Smart Health 365. This channel is here to support you, naturally, gently, and with joy. Until next time, take care of yourself, body and soul, because you're stronger than you think.